Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Dr. Caroline Olaway. I'm the director of the BSN program, and I'd like to welcome you all to our very first nursing pinning ceremony for the spring 2021 graduates of the nursing program for St. Luke's College of Health Sciences at Rockhurst University. We're so glad that you have joined us this morning to celebrate these students. I'd like to welcome Vicki Bennett to the podium to read the invocation.
Thank you, Dr. Olaway. Please join me in prayer. O Holy One, we are so thankful to be able to gather today with the nursing class of spring 2021. We are grateful for your guidance and love as we celebrate together as companions in their graduation. Thank you for the journey of each of these nursing students. And we are especially appreciative of each family member, loved one, friend, staff, and faculty member who has taught, guided, counseled, supported, and accompanied this class. As they graduate and work in their nursing professions, we ask that you help them to bring hope to those who have lost hope. Help them to bring courage to those who are afraid. Help them to support those who are suffering. Help them to bring comfort to those who are dying. In all things, we ask that you give them compassion, empathy, and patience. Help them to remain calm under pressure. Give them wisdom and humility. Help them to care for the whole person as they take care of each patient, honoring their unique worth. In the seen and unseen ways in which they promote healing, we ask that you illuminate their path today and always. In your name we pray. Amen. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Doug Dunham, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Good morning. Congratulations. You made it. You got to see everybody face to face. Everybody's three-dimensional now. It's my privilege to welcome you to this ceremony this morning and to congratulate you on your academic achievement. We know how hard you've worked to get to this point, and we're very excited that we get to celebrate this with you. And I'm sure that you're very excited that you don't have another class to go to or another clinical experience that you have to go to on Monday morning. It's a perfect time for us to reflect on your educational experience and what makes it so unique. You just are graduating from a rigorous professional nursing program, and you're doing that in the context of the core values of an education at a Jesuit institution. But because of the newness of our partnership and because of the distance created by the pandemic, you probably don't know all that much about our core values. Even so, I'd like to share a couple with you. Consider the core value, finding God in all things. In all things, not just the religious. It means that we should look for the good in every circumstance. And as you know, you're probably going to have to be faced with some of these challenging circumstances, both personally and professionally. You're going to have to care not only for that sweet old lady who reminds you of your grandmother, but the mean dude who yells at you and has to be restrained. It's the latter where you're going to find it more difficult to try to find God, but do try. Second, strive to understand the world we live in. Seek wisdom, not just information. While information and knowledge is certainly critical in your profession, you also have to think about how to apply that information in ways that are moral and ethical. Your patients may have different religious experiences and religious questions than you. Seeking to understand the world from their perspective may be very important to their care and recovery. So learning the information and seeking to understand, and simultaneously finding God in all things, can motivate you to create a better and more just existence for those in your care. Finally, don't forget about cura personalis, care for the person. There really isn't a more appropriate core value for healthcare professionals. Make every attempt to appreciate each person's inherent dignity and recognize that you have become a part of their life at a time when they're most vulnerable. You've worked hard. Welcome to the ceremony that acknowledges your transition into the nursing profession, and congratulations on this significant achievement. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you the Dean of the St. Luke's College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Dr. Chris Fossick.
It is my pleasure to speak to you today. We are here to celebrate and honor you. Celebrate and honor your accomplishment. You are about to begin an important stage of your life. Many of you chose to enter the nursing profession because you were being called to help others. You listened to that call, and although the path may have had its bumps and turns, especially this past year, you worked hard to get to where you are today. You made it. You are qualified. You are ready to begin your career in nursing. To the family and friends of the graduates, thank you for supporting them during their incredible journey. We realize it takes a commitment of not only the student, but also those in their lives. Graduates, when times are tough and you're having a hard day on the unit or on the floor where you work, I hope you remember the words you will recite during the remainder of this ceremony. The general sentiment is this: a person's most useful asset is not a head full of knowledge, but a heart full of love, an ear ready to listen, and a hand willing to help others. Congratulations to you all. Please welcome Dr. Victoria Grando.
Good morning, and congratulations to this class of students. I am so impressed with you. We all need to give you a round of applause. You have had the courage and perseverance to go through many challenges this semester, this last year, I should say, in addition to school. You have survived a merger with a new university with all of the challenges connected with that and changes in policies, etc. But most of all, you have survived COVID-19, which has greatly impacted your education and your role in the future as a nurse. You have weathered all of these challenges with grace, and here you are ready for graduation. You are entering a profession, the nursing profession, with a very long history of being present during crises in the world. It's been nursing who's been there during the Crusades, during World War I, during World War II, have made such a difference for our soldiers in the military. But in addition to that, we have worked to keep people alive in many other areas. So you are entering a profession with a long history of caring for others and healing. Nurses care for people. We are there when someone's unconscious, and we are their consciousness for them. We care for them when they can absolutely do nothing for themselves. We care for that suicidal patient. We have the will to live. We share it with them. So we are here for many patients. We are there with the patient very frequently now in a critical care unit who can hardly do anything for themselves, but we are there to make sure that they survive that experience. We're also there for the newborn baby and their mother, and of course for all the children who have issues. And that's especially close to my heart because I have a grandson with Down syndrome. And I know how important nursing is for him. He has had many episodes of croup that nearly killed him, and if it wasn't for nursing care at the hospital, he would not still be with me today. Nurses care for, there are many things we do, but here are the main things that nurses do. We care for others by doing for them. So when someone cannot do for themselves, you step in and you do for them. But we also help patients by assisting them. So sometimes they can do some of their own care, but you need to assist them with finishing their care. We're also there to support them in making the right healthcare decisions so that you're not doing for them, you're not doing it, but you're helping them make the choices that they need to be healthy. Lastly, we educate patients, and that's a very strong role that we have. I added this to my dissertation, and I share it with you. You can care without cure, but you cannot cure without care. Nursing is there 24/7. We are vital. People would not get healthy without us. So I want to impress on you your important role in healthcare, and it's going to be a privilege for you to do that role in the future. Congratulations to all of you. I'm sorry. I have to introduce somebody else, and I don't have it here. The student readings. Vicki, who goes next?
Good morning. Lydia and I will be reading 1 Corinthians, Rewarded for Nursing. Though I articulate the contemporary jargon of nursing, if I have not understanding that touches the heartbeat of my patients, I only generate chatter. Though I boast of diplomas, awards, and publications, and my skills reflect the wonderment of technology, if I have not mastered the gift of compassion, my endeavors are hollow. Though I impress my colleagues with my intellectual prowess and lofty idealism, if I offer not the instrument of self, I serve my patients with mere activity.
Though I devote my life to the profession of nursing and forfeit personal desires, if I become cynical, detached, and fatigued to the point of indifference, my energy is expected in futility. Though I integrate the art and science of nursing, translate research into clinical practice, and achieve professional notoriety, if I do not notice wounded hearts and broken dreams, my mission is not fulfilled. I may be competent, dependable, efficient, but if I fail to communicate the language of love, I practice nursing in vain. Faith, hope, and love, these are the cravings of the human spirit, but the greatest of these is love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Asli. Today I'm going to read 3 surah from the Holy Quran, and then after I will read that translation in English. Then welcome. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. That is Surah Fatiha. I'm going to read the second surah. It's called Al-Falaq. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما قلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس مالك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس القناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Now I'm going to read their translation in English. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, all praise is for Allah, the Lord of the world, the most gracious, the most merciful, the master of the day of judgment. You alone will worship, and you alone will ask for help. Show us the right path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, and not of those who incurred your anger, nor of those who have gone astray. Praise be to Allah, the cherisher and sustainer of the world, most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. You do we worship, and you aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom you have bestowed your grace, those whom portion is not wrath, and who go not astray. Amen. Oh Allah, accept our invocation. And that's it. Thank you for listening.
If the audience could please join us in the response. This is by Mother Teresa, Do It Anyway. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway.
If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway.
If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway.
If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you.
Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway.
If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous.
Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway.
Give the best you have, and it will never be enough.
Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway.
Sorry, I failed to introduce myself before I talked. I'm Dr. Victoria Grando. I'm Dean of the School of Nursing. It is my honor and privilege to present the Professional Achievement Award to one of our faculty members. The Professional Achievement Award is selected by faculty and awarded to the faculty member who displays strong engagement in scholarly activity, professional organization involvement, and health-related community service. The recipient for the Professional Achievement Award for Spring 2021 is Jennifer Wessel. You know, I don't have the awards. Marsha, is that over here? They told me somebody else.
I'd like to present the student awards for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. The Academic Excellence in Nursing Award is presented to the BSN students with the highest cumulative grade point average. The recipient for the Academic Excellence Award is Rachel Daly. Please step forward to accept your award. The Clinical Excellence in Nursing Award is presented to the BSN student who demonstrates the highest clinical performance as determined by faculty. The recipient for the Clinical Excellence is Barrett Conway. Please step forward. The Professional Excellence in Nursing Award is presented to the BSN student who demonstrates a high potential for professional nursing, including being a mentor to peers and a client advocate. The recipient of this award is selected by vote of both faculty and students. The recipient of the Professional Excellence Award is Lydia Kasaye.
The Daisy Foundation was established in 1999 by members of the family of Patrick Barnes. Pat's family created the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses to honor nurses who go above and beyond and make extraordinary differences in the patients and families that they experience in healthcare. The foundation also recognizes and celebrates BSN nursing students who exemplify the delivery of clinical care in an extraordinary and compassionate way to patients and their families as they are learning. This award is sponsored by our College Student Nurses Association. The recipient of the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Students goes to Daniel Okolo.
Hello, honored guests, families, and friends, and especially the members of the class of 2021. I first want to say thank you for the privilege of speaking today and how proud I am of all these graduates and what they've accomplished. I remember March 2020 when I had this group of students in my adult health nursing course, and I had to notify them that we weren't coming back to campus. They handled that crazy semester and the next two with such grace, flexibility, and understanding of everything that we were all going through. Nursing school is difficult enough, and you can all say you did it during a pandemic, so quite a feat for all of you. Now the nursing pins. The pins that the graduates will be receiving this morning are a unique symbol with a rich history. It connects you to St. Luke's College of Health Sciences, to the profession of nursing, to all the nurses who have come before you and all the nurses that will follow. The history of the pin can be traced back to the Crusades of the 12th century. During this time, new monks were given a Maltese cross, and they vowed to serve sick soldiers. Fast forward to the 1860s when Florence Nightingale was honored with the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless efforts to care for injured men during the Crimean War. In turn, she presented a Medal of Excellence to her hardest working nursing graduates. Later, each graduate at the Nightingale School of Nursing was awarded a badge with a Maltese cross to identify them as nurses and act as proof of their education. In the United States, the first pins were presented to a graduating class at Bellevue Hospital in New York City in 1880. By 1916, the ceremony of awarding pins was a tradition in the United States. Today's St. Luke's College pin was designed by faculty, students, and alumni. It was their intent to combine the proud tradition and values of St. Luke's nursing education. Traditionally blue, which is the color found on the outside border of your pin, represents truth and loyalty. The Maltese cross found in the center of your pin is a symbol of service. The points on the Maltese cross represent the college values. The oval shape of your pin and the BSN insignia will clearly identify you as a graduate of St. Luke's College of Health Sciences. Please come forward as we announce your name to receive your nursing pin. Jennifer Ryan. Paige McNabb. Cameron Gonzalez. Kaylee Robinson. Daniel Clark. Daniel Hine. Hunter Kasai. Barrett Conway. Grace Rolofson. Angel Crosby. Hope Hess. Ryan McCarthy. Emily Schmeckel. Peyton Drummond. Reagan Forrester. Ethan Buss. Demi Downs. Berlin DeCourcy. Yahaira Miranda. Ashley Edgar. Peyton Trester. Tori Fell, Alexis Latta, Mallory Lixon, Sierra Lopez, Isatu Gedza, Helen Swan, Camille Banez, Ashley Jackson, Pamela Sabaranis, Paige Pikowski, Rachel Flattery, Maya Hartz, Elizabeth Haddle, Lauren Thomas, Allison Marks, Margaret Doherty, Alba Suarez, Megan McIntosh, Shanice Love, Casey Sullivan, Hallie Conley, Jessica Walker, Carol Lutz, Sadie Webb, Rachel Daly, Emma Barberina, Haley Heimerman, Aaron Peters, Elizabeth Shook, Mary Ferber, Savannah Heath, Nicole Dominic, Hannah Goddard, Micah Dalton, Bridget Linder, Abby Schuler, Allison Kiyabyab, Kyra Moore, Cassandra Hart, Brittany Williams, Asli Abdi, Jack Tilton, Maddie Cheney, Madrika Robinson, Lydia Kasaye, Now, students, please rise. Graduates, it is recognized today that you have earned the right and proven your worthiness to serve others. The pin you received today is a tangible symbol of your knowledge, competence, professional attributes, and your promise to offer quality, evidence-based care to all. Please drape your stole around your neck at this time.
Reflections on the hands of a nurse. Let us take a moment to remember our hands, for these are no ordinary hands. These are hands of the nurse. These are the hands that will help us do our work. These are the hands that carry out skills that make nursing possible. Let us remember our hands and be grateful for what they do. For the eyes may see, the mouth may speak, but it is the hands that hold, the hands that heal, and the hands that give the caring touch. These are the hands that feel the first breath of a newborn child. These are the hands that feel the last breath of a dying one.
These are the hands that hold a family who has just lost a loved one. These are the hands that clap for joy at the healing of a disease. These are the hands that insert tubes that bring healing to the body. These are the hands that touch a forehead and tell, within a degree, normal or febrile. These are the hands that feel a pulse and know fast or slow, weak or strong, effective or for not. These are the hands that restrain the angry from self-harm. These are the hands that compress the sternum to bring life. These are the hands that clean unspeakable places on another person's body, but do so with dignity and respect, which allow for that person to feel like a human being. These are not the hands of female or male, but both. Other hands may build buildings or write books. Some hands may even pull the trigger or plunge the knife, but these are the hands of life.
These are the hands that take up the task passed down from so long ago, to bring healing to the sick, comfort to the afflicted, hope to the hopeless. But these are not the hands of timid maidens who look for direction outside themselves. These are the hands that can be clenched because some things got to change. These are the hands of a nurse. These are the hands that have the privilege of being at the bedside. For these are the hands of a nurse, the hands of a person that does a job that not everyone can do. These are the hands of a nurse, the hands of strength, compassion, and love. These are the hands of a nurse. These are my hands. Thank you. Should we get it?
Graduating students, would you please stand? And please hold your hands open towards heaven. I'm going to say a blessing prayer for your hands. Blessed be the works of your hands that will provide comfort to those in need. Blessed be your hands that will provide hope and strength to patients who are suffering. Blessed be your hands that give peace to those in fear and pain. Blessed be your hands that nurture and care for the lonely. Blessed be your hands that embrace others with passion. Blessed be your hands that will plant new seeds and touch new life. Blessed be your hands that will wipe away tears. Blessed be your hands that have reached out and been received. Blessed be your hands that embrace death and comfort those who mourn. Blessed be your hands that carry out tasks as part of caring for each other, your family, and the community. Blessed be the hands that hold the promise of your future. Amen. Please be seated.
That concludes our ceremony this morning. I want us all to give our wonderful graduating students another round of applause. Congratulations to our graduating nursing students. We are so proud of you. You did it. Families, please feel free to gather at Rockhurst for pictures after the recessional. Thank you all for coming.